hours, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Don't sell your soul.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edward S. Redcar, and I'm the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today I have the extreme pleasure of interviewing a very talented artist, Alexis Cannon, a Louisiana um, music artist, the founder of Lexicon or Lexcann record label that has an Instagram page, Lexcann Records, and they have a new strong song happening every Tuesday. So they've always got something being put out. She's also the owner and CEO of Peak Media Film Group, founded in 2019, and it's a full-service creative agency based in Slidell, Louisiana, and specializes in film production, videography, photography, website development, and brand consulting, and on and on. So with that all said, Lex, welcome to the show, and tell all of us how you're doing today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Edward, for having me. We met a few months ago in Cannes, and he delightfully invited me on here today. And I'm in a special place. So this is my first time actually in Italy. I've been in Italy for 2 weeks now. So y'all
Okay.
caught me on my Italian vacation with my family, and I'm really excited to be on here though and get back to work, honestly.
Okay. Vacations can only be so long, and then you get the itch to get back to the whatever, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say that I've never met you before the Cannes Film Festival. Yeah, like you said, you were there. The rest of your family and friends, your wife Gina was there. Had the
Hmm.
pleasure of talking to her for quite a while, and then talked to you briefly after your performance there in the USA Pavilion tent. So.
Hmm.
Yeah, met the fan. I think wasn't there one of the aunts there in the family? I was
Yeah,
talking to
we
her.
have I have my wife, my mom, my Aunt Mary. We brought the fam with us out there and the team. We had everybody with us in France,
Yeah,
and it was a great networking experience for everyone.
yeah, yeah. No, it's like I met the whole family. It's like I was talking to a while to your wife Gina for a while there, and I told her, I'd really like to interview, you, Alexis, and she says, well, it's like more or less, well, mark it down. Don't forget about us now. Don't forget about it. So we exchanged contacts, and I said, no, I said, I always keep a promise. I never, never forget. When I first heard you perform there, I mean, you had high energy. You were singing on the table there and the mic and everything. And it's like, as soon as I saw you perform, I says, I have to get this artist on my talk show. I mean, there was no doubt about it. I think I told you after. Uh,
Yeah, you came up to me right after I jumped off the table, and I was like, "Yep, hit me up on Instagram." I was like, "I got you." And look, what is it? A few months later, and we finally made it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And yeah, like I said, talking to your wife Gina, you, your aunt, and your family and everything. So it made us all feel like we were in the family tent instead of the USA tent at Cannes. That's the vibe it got. So yeah. So like I said, very pleased to meet you and have you on the show. And usually, when I start the interview, I like to know how my guest got involved in what they're doing, acting,
Mhm.
singing, dancing, or whatever. So I'll pose that first question to you. That how did you become interested in music?
So the first experience I ever had with creating music or making or playing music was in fifth grade. I played the drums. That's when I first fell in love with like, oh my gosh, I can make my own sounds, like beating on it in my bedroom. I'm sure my parents regretted buying it for me. Um, and then There was also something too, probably because I'm extremely passionate about songwriting. And, when I was a little kid, probably like in third or fourth grade, I would always like write these poems. I didn't know they would turn into maybe raps or songs one day
Okay, okay.
just before I ever play with my voice saying the words, but I would always write them down and I didn't want to show anybody. I was kind of shy about it. I thought it was nerdy. I'm like, where is this coming from? So I think writing in grammar school, like some poetry and then playing the drums. And then I think around like my teenage years, like me and my brother, DJ, we were like 13 and 12, and we
Okay.
started like recording raps. I mean, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. If you know where that is, hip hop's like
Oh
a huge
yeah.
thing there with music. And I was heavily influenced by Lil Wayne. I mean, we watched his whole career come up and for him going to just like a local rapper to known
Uh-huh.
around the world as the best rapper alive at one point, doing crossover music. So I was really inspired by that and Lil Boosie, and we would just get their instrumentals and like rap over them, and didn't take it too serious. And then when I was 17, I graduated high school early from a boarding school because
Okay.
I kept getting like kicked out of school. And I got my first MacBook, and that's when it had GarageBand on it. And that's when I
Okay.
really fell in love with music to the point where I was like, I have to drop out of college. And I opened Lexcann LLC when I was 18.
Okay.
And that's when I took music, and it came the number one priority in my life. And I
Okay.
felt my deep passion for it.
Uh-huh. 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 So you were saying that you first got interested in the drums fifth grade there. So is there anyone else in your family that's musically inclined, singing, playing instruments, or?
My
Oh,
mom writes poetry, so I guess that's where the writing comes
okay.
from.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
And my younger brother, he plays the guitar now and he's into music, but I think I kind of led him into music. I wasn't like influenced by him, it was vice versa.
Okay.
So, not really. Like there's no one in my family that's ever like older than me that's pursued like being an artist or an actual
Okay.
like professional musician. I
Okay.
know some people are like it's in their blood, but
It,
for me, I'm kind of like the odd one, the black sheep that has this crazy passion and dream.
well, your blood is the one that the talent started and nobody else's. Think of it that way,
Yes.
right? It's
Yes.
it's in your blood originally and no one else's. So it's like you're the pioneer in the family and people look up to pioneers and trailblazers, you know? So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So you were saying that somewhere along the way you dropped out of school and college, I remember seeing one of your posts. I think it was on Instagram. It was like an interview, and it was about that everyone has like a different path to follow in life. Some people they go from like uh, right from the beginning all the way through school and they follow all the steps. Other ones, it's not, it's not meant for everybody's different in their
Mhm.
career path or life path. And I really enjoyed that interview and um, yeah, I kept watching it, and no, it was very interesting how you were saying that it's like school wasn't the thing for you, which is the case for a lot of people. A lot of
Uh-huh.
people, school is the thing for them. They go from kindergarten all the way up through what bachelor, master, whatever degree, and some people it's meant for them to follow their passion or take a different course. But it seems like no matter what course each of us takes, we're sort of always ending up at the same point. It's just each of us has a different way of getting there, right?
Exactly. That's what I think. I don't think there's anything right or wrong. Everybody's got their
No.
own journey in life.
No, not at all. Just like with acting, I mean, you have the the artists, that they go through the steps, like high school musicals and this and that, and then they go to college and then get a degree like in theater or whatever and have the theater degree. And there's those other people that they just have the natural talent, uh, say like the ones that go through the
Like the Jim
education.
Carreys, like everybody knows Jim Carrey's story, and I love like his acting and his story super inspiring. I mean, I know he did like In Living Color and all that, but
Hmm.
he
Hmm.
had his big break. He was living in his car. Like he didn't go to some
Yes,
elite school like with the best of the
yes,
best. He just had a
yes,
passion and a talent,
yes,
and
yeah.
eventually he never gave up and it worked for him, you
That's
know?
right. I don't know if you ever, like a lot of times I like to binge YouTube, if there's like a group or like an actor or something uh, that I like to listen to. And talking about Jim Carrey, it's funny that you mentioned Jim Carrey. Um, there was an old interview clip of Jim Carrey. He was being interviewed by Johnny Carson back in the day, The Tonight Show and all that stuff. And so I don't know how it came up in the conversation. But when Jim Carrey was still an unknown, but he had the dream, he said that he wrote a check for I don't know how much to himself for like $1 million. And I guess he carried that check around with him. And that was the incentive. He says, someday I'm going to cash this check for like $1 million. And he kept that in the brain and he kept physically wrote the check for 1 million or a huge amount there. So yeah, yeah. Jim
Love
Carrey.
it.
Um, another one, Tom Cruise. I love to listen to like Tom Cruise's story, where it's like he didn't have any formal theater training, but it's like he listened, he watched, and he learned. So, yeah, uh, I myself never had any regular theater or film training, and it's like learn by doing. And I had the love for it and the passion for it, and it's like I'm going to school a different way.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right,
That
right,
was.
yeah. Right, right. So,
They say
so
that the wisest people learn from other people that are already doing what they want. That's like the quickest way to really learn, you know?
right. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right. Right. And they were saying that, like, if there's another person, well, there's always going to be somebody better than, say, like what any of us do. There's always, we'll be better at doing some things than somebody else, but then somebody else will be better at doing things than we are. And I always heard that, say if you encounter another person that's doing better than you are, it's like don't be envious, don't be jealous of them. Look at what they're doing, that they're better than you, and learn from it.
Mhm.
See what they're doing,
Be
so that,
inspired.
yeah, right. So you can get up to another level yourself there. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting flown with my phone off the hook. Do it, go and do it now. Do it, go and do it now. Do it now. Do it, go and do it now. Alright. Do it, go and do it now. Alright. Do it, go and do it now. Do it, go and do it now. Do it now. Do it, go and do it now. How you wanna do it? Do it, go and do it now. Do it, I'ma pull up and do it like I'm Nike. Do it, the way that I just do it. They don't like me. And when you do it, if it don't make them hate, it ain't right. I'm so out of my mind, I've been on my grind, I don't right. If they hate me, why they watching me? Can't help it, my blow smooth like butter. You won't climb no top with me, you gang, I told you fuck them others.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I know it's like you're into so many things, the producing and your music and the rapping and everything. So, um, and you covered about writing poetry and being interested in poetry. So, um, with all the different types of music that's out there, all the different genres of music and everything. So, how did you or what made you focus on the type of music that you do, the rapping and all of that? What was the hook that got you hooked?
Well, like I said, where I come from, New Orleans, of course, hip hop is like the number one thing with all the bounce elements and something about rap to me feels good. I like rapping fast and I like rhythm. And like I had mentioned before, playing the drums is really all rhythm, right?
Hmm.
And I don't classify myself as a singer. You know what I mean? I work with plenty of singers. I classify myself as a rapper.
Okay,
And I
okay,
think that really stems from just I've always had this natural born rhythm. And then once I put that rhythm to the words I was writing, it kind of like clicked for me and all
okay,
made sense.
okay,
And I'm from New Orleans, so I'm influenced by some of the best hip hop legends I think in the game. You know what I mean?
okay.
Uh,
Okay.
and I think that has a lot to do with it where I'm from. You know, Southern United States, Louisiana,
Yes, yes, yeah,
that screams hip hop. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I just
yeah,
really
yeah.
adore what I do, and I think you saw me perform. I'm high energy, and I think there is.
That's what hooked me right there. I was telling Lex before the show, I says, as soon as I saw her perform in the USA tent at the Cannes this year, I says, I gotta interview her. I mean, there's no two doubts about it, but no, it's like you took off and you just kept going sky high. So
It's really
I'm
one of
not
those
worried. I'm
things
not
where
worried.
it's really one of those things where I don't even think I chose to be a rapper. Like it chose me. Like it's just part of my divine purpose, you know. I think one of my God-given talents and I've tried to walk away from it and oh, let me take life more serious and just work and focus on money and not the creative. And I
Right,
always
right.
found my way back to it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna own it this time around. Like this is who
Yes,
I am and this is what I was created to do. And
yes, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy in my purpose, you know?
Yeah, if you got a God-given talent to do something and you're talented and you're born with it already in you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do to try to say, well, let me try something else. It's always going to pull you back. I mean, it's almost like you can't help it,
Exactly. I've
right?
tried to pretend like it doesn't exist, and
You
the rapper always comes out.
you can't pretend. Not with that. That stuff is too strong. You can't pretend like with me with acting, like it's like I cannot imagine like or acting or hosting or anything else I do. It's like I cannot imagine doing anything else with my life like other than this. Just I mean just like with you. You were born to do it. I mean it's natural. You're a natural talent. It's um just like that movie years ago. What was it about baseball? The Natural, about baseball or something.
I
If
feel like I might have heard of the movie, but I haven't seen it, if you want me to be honest.
No, no, it's no, but if that is the title, but it's got something to do that like an athlete was a natural, it's like yeah, he had to hone his skills, but it's like the natural talent was there to like like sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that was I forget what exactly year it was or exactly like who played it. I can't think of it right now, but yeah. I think you got a little challenge with your lighting there. I keep
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that
No, no,
better?
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, I looked bald for a second, didn't I?
No, well, you can't look any more bald than
Oh my
mine.
God. Yeah. The light went out and I would disappear. But yeah, can you see me now?
Oh no, I can see you perfectly. I can see you perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't too shiny. It's not blinding you, is it?
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay.
Wait, and too, you can't see him on the screen, but my mom and Gina are sitting next to me. They told me to tell you hello. He said he remembers meeting you and Aunt Mary and everybody
Hello. Hello.
at the film
Hello.
festival. It's Edward.
Hello. Hello,
Hey.
Gina. Hello. I
Hello.
remember talking to you in the USA talk. Hello. Hello,
Uh-huh.
Aunt Mary. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. This is great. Like I says, you never know what's going to happen on entertainment chat. You never know what's going, and I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did. So yeah, so no, I enjoyed meeting everybody there, and I know Gina. You're off camera now, but I know we had a very, very long discussion, and I kept telling you, I says, I want Lex on my show for a talk show interview. So, and I'm Mary there. I had such, such a good time talking to you too. I know we talked for a while before things broke up, but so, hello, Lex. Hello, Gina. Hello, Aunt Mary. So get all those formal introductions out of the way. So
Yes. So once I get that bottom one installed, I'm gonna use that one as a measurement. Yeah, let's check the posters out. Yeah, black pencil, right? I think we just. It's gonna leave that area more open for the more. I got you on speakerphone talking to the camera. They want to know why you're late.
Man, I had a crazy night at the studio.
All right, best excuse I could have heard.
Okay, well, let's start sending them home.
Okay.
Here, take y'all all be the stuff on the. Okay, I'm gonna send you to go get ready now because we're gonna come back earlier than expected because we need to do run a show. So we're waiting for a sound guy to do it.
Okay.
You need to go get ready too.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah, because we need to all be back early to start run a show. Is she gonna be ready? TVs. What if it's like on? What if it's like right here?
Patty corner. Cover this thing you don't like. There's an outlet. It's perfect. So they're about to patty corner this shelf. Jeremy's art installation. Don't sell your soul. And then there's also two more over here.
Where's Brady? On her way?
Like that's a media moment you don't want to.
So these TVs are going to be hooked up and we're going to be playing visuals from the film and from the music artist.
Getting close to doors. So what other questions do you have for me tonight?
well, it kind of intrigued me about your project that you abbreviate DSYS, Don't Sell Your Soul. So on I was going over your social media, and on WDSU Channel 6, which is an NBC affiliate in New Orleans, you had a TV interview where you talked about that feature film, which is a thriller film. And you're the producer of the film, and your brother Jeremy, the director, cinematographer. So that got me to wondering, what was your motivation for creating that thriller feature film? What is the message of the story? And where are you drawing all the talent for that film?
Mhm. No, these are good questions. So DSYS stands for Don't Sell Your Soul, and it's a universe. Me and my brother, fictional, which means it's fake because the artist and our universe start dying one by one. But the unique thing about it is all of the artists in the film are real. So if you go search their artist name, you can find their music. And that was the thing
Cool.
that clicked in my head, which is how I originated the idea. Because I own Lexcann Records, a record label, an independent label based in New Orleans. And
Okay.
I have so many talented individuals, whether they play instruments or sing or write music or produce music and scoring, come to me and ask me, sign me, help me. Like I want to do music full time. And one day it dawned on me when me and Jeremy were just in one of our creative moods, and I'm like, what if we do something that involves everybody? You know what I mean? The film, the music, the artist, everybody a big
Okay.
creative project that everybody can participate in. And
Okay.
that was like the day Don't Sell Your Soul was born. It was me and Jeremy sitting on my sofa in my living room when we kind of came up with the big picture idea of it.
Okay.
And then slowly over the past year and a half, it's like been refined into the universe, we created. Now we call it a universe because it's not only just a feature film. It involves
Yes.
music, merchandise, live immersive experiences
Yes.
with
Yeah.
live acting and live music. And then
Yes.
of course, we once all of that's done, we do want to turn it into a scripted TV series as well. Because
Okay.
nowadays I feel like a lot of people consume things in episodes, with streaming platforms so readily available. And that's what universe means, is that it's a multifaceted hub of all of these creative things we're working on.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know, does that make sense to you? Because I know
No,
it's
it
like a
makes
lot
total,
to
no, it
digest,
makes
dude.
total, I think it's like really innovative that the cast members are their real name and not like character names. And uh, that's really so innovative because it's like, they're displaying their talent on the film, plus the fact that they're promoting their names and their brands at the same time while they're performing and doing whatever in the film. No, I think no, I think that's absolutely great like that. That you because I kept seeing the word universe linked to everything, linked to that film like that. But no, that makes total sense and makes like everything connect like that. So
All right, so the film industry is big here in the South. So one local group is hosting a launch party for their feature film, Don't Sell Your Soul, a Louisiana-based thriller. Their goal is to also get more films done right here in our state. Here to talk all about it is Alexis Cannon, the producer of the film, and her brother, Jeremy Cannon, director and cinematographer.
It's a multifaceted project that involves film, music, and art. And it involves all Louisiana artists, and it's a thriller film based in Louisiana. But what makes our project unique is all the artists in there. If you search them, they're real. They're real artists from Louisiana showcasing music.
Correct? Kind of tell me like your challenges and your overall creative mindset when you made this film.
Well, the whole film boils down to what would you sacrifice for your dreams. So we really made this story to showcase good and evil. Right now we're in pre-production for the film. So we're still laying out the groundwork, building the cast, building the artists, still looking for people and artists to work with and collaborate with in Louisiana.
And Alexis, I understand that like the biggest goal for you all is to not only do great things with this, but also to do great things when it comes to the film industry in this state as well. I mean, we're talking about the film industry. If you all don't know, I mean, there's millions, even billions of dollars in the industry that could come right here to our state. Kind of talk about the importance of doing it right here.
Yeah, so the mission of our project for Unified Creative Group and Don't Sell Your Soul is to bring all of this funding to Louisiana. We don't want to go get a budget and go to a LA studio or to Atlanta. We want to do it all in Louisiana. And shout out to the mayor of Harahan. We got them on our side, Baton Rouge, Katie Pryor, the film commissioner, and everybody kind of supporting us and understanding that we're going to get this funding, we're bringing it, and we want to give it to businesses, artists, anybody that wants to collab. The film industry touches a lot of industries. It could be brand collabs, businesses, locations, and we want to spend $14 million for our movie here, and then that also spends off into another phase, the TV series. So total estimated budget of $65 million that will be spent in Louisiana on Louisiana talent and businesses, and we want to keep that here. We have enough talent here. Why would we go anywhere else?
And that's mega. That's huge. So one more time for our viewers out there for your launch party. When, where, and what time? Because they're looking at you and thinking, you know what? I want to be a part of this. I want to support something local.
Yeah, this is your chance to come check it out. It's February 3rd.
Yeah, Don't
Yes,
Sell Your
February
Soul
3rd.
launch party.
Doors open at 7 p.m. It's red carpet statement attire. Be ready. There's going to be cameras rolling everywhere. We got
Art installations, live performances, live acting. So we're gonna showcase our mini series. So it's gonna be a great night.
This is the crew right here for Don't Sell Your Soul. We'll have so much more about this also on our website, WDSU.com.
you were saying that Eventually you want to turn it like into like a TV series with episodes, spin off the film into a TV
Yeah,
series.
like
So,
the original feature film is going to be the cornerstone, which sets the time, the place, and the main plot of everything. And then yeah, the TV series would be scripted based off of that. So the feature film, we're doing that first to kind of give everybody something to build off of on like, okay,
okay,
where is this record label based? Where are these artists coming from?
okay,
Um,
okay, okay. Well, yeah, that's sort of a good strategy right there. So it's like if you don't see the feature film first, it's like you really won't understand what's going on and how things got established, like in each of the episodes, right? It's like you've got to watch the feature film. So that, I mean, that's an awesome selling point right there. It's like if you want to understand the episodes on TV, you got to watch the feature film to get from.
Yeah, and then another unique thing about our universe, which I feel like is becoming very popular, is I know you've heard the word immersive events,
Oh
and
yes, oh
what
yes.
we're already doing in New Orleans and locally in Louisiana, and that's why we traveled to Cannes for our first time to kind of like see how people are consuming media, and it's changing right now. And these immersive events, we threw our first one in New Orleans and it was on Magazine Street, and we sold out the venue. And people
Wow.
came in, and from entering the doorway, we had a red carpet experience with paparazzis and people getting interviewed to kind of let them know what it feels like themselves to be like in the limelight. And then
Oh,
we sit them
okay.
down and then we sat them down in a seated show, and it has live acting and singing performances, and then also we play the visuals all mixed throughout the show, combining all of the elements, the music, the acting, and the visuals all together in one. And the first event went so well, the feedback we got from it, that originally when I came up with the universe idea, I was like, we're going to do this feature film, we're going to release the film, and then we're going to put it on live tour. But almost the live tour is taking off so big while we're still in pre-production for the film that, like, sometimes you got to switch the order of things. And
Right,
so
right.
we're really focused on that right now. We just had a big rehearsal before we left for Italy for our next immersive event, because we got invited to the Baton Rouge Film
Oh,
Festival.
wow.
So,
Congratulations. Wow.
which and it's kind of unique too because we keep having these casting events and promoting it, and we're finding new and new acting talent and production and creative talent and music artists on the way. So our team just keeps growing and growing.
Uh-huh,
Um,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
before we even really start filming the initial film, which I think's good because we're finding new talent every week.
Yeah, yeah. So like all of the talent, most of the talent or all of the talent for this came from within the area down there,
Yes.
Louisiana and
Um,
oh
one
wow.
of in our mission statement, we're a Louisiana-based company, and what we want to do is make sure all the artists and team members at this point are either a Louisiana resident or student. That's extremely important to us
Okay.
because you can go to LA and the Atlantas. And most people that are from New Orleans have to leave New Orleans. And like Tyler Perry, he went to Atlanta and it has a
Yes,
big break.
yeah,
Jeremy
right.
is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
So me and Jeremy have made it a point to be Louisiana strong because there's so many genres of music and different types of visual artists and things that we really want to give Louisiana people an opportunity first on our
Yes,
project.
yes, yeah, I remember you were saying that on that TV
Mhm.
interview in on that New Orleans TV station there. Yeah, I remember that. So that was quite a pitch for wanting to uh, like publicize the area of Louisiana and it's like bringing full attention to Louisiana. It's like we've got it
And
all
it's that,
down,
yeah, there. So
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Um, so with that, the TV show, um, will you be, or let's see, how can I put this? You're going to have like different episodes for the TV series. So, uh,
Definitely.
do you have like the say like the subject matter for each episode planned out? Like if you're going to cover like a different topic or for each of the episodes?
We don't have any set we don't have anything set in stone that like open minded, and we've been learning a lot and getting inspired by things along the way that we've like, oh, write that idea down when we go to write the official scripts for the TV series.
Yeah.
I know we want to play off of the AI stuff because that's a big deal in the music industry right now with these AI artists they're creating, you know, so we want to definitely we have that idea in our head that we want to play with all the technology and AI
Okay.
stuff that's
Okay.
popular right now. So I know that's definitely something. And in the TV series, I know that will be a chance also for us to travel. And, you know, I know we've said we want to do something where the artists are like on tour.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for some of the episodes where we can take it out of New Orleans and Louisiana and bring it to other places and then bring a chance to collaborate with bigger mainstream artists.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
So, like at this point, do you have like any idea of how many episodes there might be? Say like being approved like for like a TV series episode. Do you have like any ballpark idea of like how many that might be? I mean, depending on how many, they ask for, how many seasons that it would run, or that's sort of like in the distance right now.
Yeah, I mean, of course, my goal is always longevity. I want to go down as one of those TV shows that isn't just like a one season thing for
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Well,
you know, to kind to give a chance, not only just for like the scripted reasons, but I'm envisioning this TV series to one day be a platform for when we do come across a new artist or a brand or a business or something that we can use this TV series once it has a big following to showcase those new talents, you know?
okay,
So kind of
okay,
being like an ongoing thing,
okay, okay.
if
So
that
it's
makes sense, you
Yeah,
know?
so it's almost like you're like a talent reservoir for the future, right? Bringing
Yes.
bringing talent in there and exhibiting the talent for everyone to see there. So yeah, no, I mean
Mhm.
that I mean that totally makes sense, and it's like a great marketing plan there because yeah, like a lot of times, say something new and innovative will come on the scene, and maybe people might not think it well or think it through, and they sort of call it. Did you ever hear the phrase? They call it a one-trick pony. That they got one thing they're good at, and then
Yeah.
that's it. It's like nothing off to the side. We're right here. We don't, but no, I mean, you got the way that you're planning. I mean, you got all the angles covered. So it's like you'd have a lot
Mhm.
of things. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things spinning off from that. So.
Pull up, push ups, sit ups, bitch get up, lock in. You don't want fuck up your sets. Why? Then you gon' run them again. Breathe, lock in, sweat. This shit'll work out, work out.
But yeah, it's interesting that you brought up the fact about being at the Cannes Film Festival this year, and you were saying that you just wanted to get an idea of kind of like what goes on in relation to how you can spread the word about your
Mhm.
about what you're doing. Um, so in addition to that, was was your purpose in coming to going to Cannes this year to like promote and find distribution for your feature Don't Sell Your Soul and also eventually the TV series. So because that was your first time attending the Cannes
It
Festival,
was
right?
Yeah, that was my first time attending any film festival ever.
Oh,
And I
really?
consider myself like, yeah, I consider myself like a market disruptor, right? So I was like, I want,
You're an innovator.
so
You're
I
an
wanted to go
innovator.
see what the quote unquote industry is and what the standard is and
That's right.
how
Yeah.
people do business and learn a lot. And the
Yes.
only reason we went there is me and Jeremy pitched the project as a class project while he was at his university in Louisiana.
Really?
And the
Okay.
film commissioner of the state happened to be the professor. And uh he calls me and he's like, "Hey, my teacher is the film commissioner and I pitched the film today just to see how it would go for the class project, and she loved it so much she pulled him aside after and was like, I need to know more." And she set up a meeting immediately with me and Jeremy, and she's like, "Look, I really think it would be a good idea if y'all come to Cannes this year," and invited us to it. Because to
Oh,
be honest,
wow.
like, we were working on the film and we were doing everything, we're casting, but like I said, I was like, wait, film festivals, I never even thought of that yet. I was so
Yeah.
busy working on trying to bring the project to life
Yes. Yeah.
and create what it is, the seed that we're growing from right now, that I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're going to bite the bullet and go. And that's why we ended up having the first live event to raise funds to bring our team, because we're all self-funded, by me and Jeremy right now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And I was like, we're going to go see what it's all about. And I really enjoyed it for sure. Big business happens there.
You better
And
believe it. Yes.
big
Definitely.
business
Yeah.
happens there, and that was a way for me to go, like, we were talking at the beginning of the interview, learning at what other people are doing, not I don't want to say taking shortcuts, but watching what other people are doing that have accomplished what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was my way of like putting my eyes on the industry, because you can do research from your house on the laptop all you want, but I was like, we're gonna go put some boots on the ground and see how people are doing
Yeah.
business and shake some hands and like
Uh-huh.
see what people even think of our idea. And once we start talking about it, people are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because
That's
it
right.
involves so many different components of
Right.
artistry. There's people that love music, there's people that just love film,
Uh-huh.
so it
Uh-huh.
kind of
Uh-huh.
intrigues a lot of different types of people.
Yeah, yeah. Even if, like at Cannes or any film festival for that matter, even if you don't have anything to be screened, like a film or pitched or anything, it's a great place to like network. I can't tell you how many people, different film festivals, I mean, not just Cannes, but other film festivals, like yourself. If I never went to Cannes, I never would have gotten the opportunity to talk to you, invite you on the show. You accept to be on the show. I don't know
Exactly.
how many times that has happened. I couldn't count how many times it's happened using both my hands and my feet and somebody else's hands and feet and fingers there. It's a great place to network. Like I says, not only Cannes, but like other film festivals as well. So his teacher does he attend Cannes like occasionally or every year? That because you said that he invited you to
So Katie Pryor, you might have met her. So Katie Pryor, the one of the owners of Film USA, the nonprofit that we were at, that was his teacher. So you met her there. Remember Katie? They did
okay.
some interviews of her. And
Oh
Katie,
yes. Okay. Oh cool.
so one of the owners of the nonprofit Film USA is a professor at LSU University. And that's Jeremy had a class with her because she's very passionate about film. That's why she teaches to give. Thank God she does, because like think
Okay.
Jeremy, she kind of took him under. her wing and was giving us a bunch of pointers and reviewed our pitch deck because I do business all the time in music, but this is my she was giving us some pointers on we
Right,
can tighten
right.
some things up maybe when we're pitching it.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So we did a bunch of meetings with her before Cannes, and we started showing her the music and the artists, and she's like, okay, y'all need to perform at our tent. Like we have a pavilion, we have this, we have
Yes.
that, and
Okay,
that's how
okay.
that really all came about.
Okay, okay.
Making sense?
Yeah, yeah. See, everything comes together, right?
But
Everything's
I would
come.
highly suggest anybody that wants to get into filmmaking or in front of the camera or behind the camera, go to at least one film festival so you can kind of like see what the tangible industry looks like, not just, you know what I'm saying, behind closed
Oh,
doors or
yes.
going to just cast whatever. I think getting
Oh,
to
yeah.
see a world
Yeah.
where there's all kind of different positions of film, you never know who you're going to meet or
That's
what
right. You
opportunity
don't.
might arise.
You don't.
So I think it's a great investment because I know it costs money to go, but invest in yourself and take that risk, and you
That's
just never
right.
know where it's
That's
going to take
right.
you next.
That's right. And independent filmmakers, I mean, 99% of the time it's like self-funded. I mean, sometimes it's a combination of like a filmmaker's funds and like a crowdfunding strategy or something like that. But I mean, most times than not, it's self-funded. The travel, the expense of making the films, some independent filmmakers they like to feed the cast, having something like craft services or something. I knew a filmmaker one time. It's like that was all him. He provided food like for the cast and crew, but it's like that was on his dime. So yeah, no, that's very true. If you're going to do
It is on
anything,
our shoots too. Me and Jeremy have to order people food, and that's how Aunt Mary got invited to Cannes because when we have these big shoots in New Orleans, it is all self-funded and we're getting food, but we want to make sure everybody on our set's taken care of. And we started inviting Aunt Mary and my mom and my wife because they're such good caretakers and they're making sure everybody's drinking water. They order food, snacks, and that's kind of like was
oh,
their reward for helping us shoot all of the stuff we've been filming in New Orleans. We're like, y'all are coming with us to Cannes because they're part of the team, and that's a very valuable part. You know
that's
what I mean?
right.
Especially when you're independent.
That's right. You might as well introduce the whole team to the world because that's the whole team is what makes everything click, right? It just makes everything work. So yeah, 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 yeah. You were talking about when we were talking before that say like not to be envious of somebody that's better than you, but learn from them and this and that. That. Like you were saying, it's not that anybody is taking shortcuts. They're just taking advantage of somebody that knows more. And I guess that could really, you could really say the same thing of even if you learn out of a book, right? It's like you're not talking directly to the author that knows more than you. It's like you're reading the printed word that he's written down for you to get the book to read. So yeah, it's not taking shortcuts at all by taking a look at what other
Just a
people.
different way of learning. It's
It
visual
is.
learning.
It is. It is. Yeah. Like I was saying before, it's like each of us is different and we each have a different way to reach, say, essentially the same point, whether you read a book or whether you, learn from people, actually, one-on-one, learn from people. It's like more or less we all get to the same point. We're all different. We all got our different methods of doing things, and yeah, what works for one doesn't work for another, but we all eventually get there, if we strive for our goals and what we want to do.
Yep.
So everything that you do, um, I noticed um, in one of the posts on your wife Gina's Instagram page that the both of you got married. at a steamboat resort in Steamboat Spring, Colorado. Congratulations. Those were awesome pictures. Those were awesome It was almost like a play
Thank
by
you.
play. Yeah, no, it's
Thank
like
you.
yeah, it's like, informal wear and then, being out in the snow and this and that and it was almost like a storybook, It's like you could all
Yes.
yeah, you could almost you could almost follow like the chain of events, and yeah, no, congratulations to the both of you too, and I hope
Yeah.
you're
Thank
happy
you.
with each other forever. So yeah, no, that was
Oh, yes. We're definitely like life partners. Like she supports, I mean, she has her own business of her own. Like we completely support each other in
good.
both of all
Yeah.
we do. But I know keeping up with somebody like me, because I'm a big dreamer and I'm all over the place. I'm doing a lot of things and helping a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
And like without her, it definitely wouldn't be possible. She's like my rock at home
Oh,
for sure.
yes. A
Oh,
good,
she never knows what I'm coming home with. She never knows. I could be coming home with 10 people with me. I could be coming home exhausted, but she's always like open arms and ready for whatever. Sometimes she'll get off of work. I'm like, we have to go film this thing. Get in the car. I need you to come help me. And she's just always down for whatever my vision is. She believes in me.
that's
And that's
great.
really important. And vice versa for her and her business, because she's creative too. She's in the beauty industry
Yeah,
and she owns
yeah,
her own salon inside out. She's very
yeah,
successful and busy in herself and still finds time to help me and what I do. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
super thankful. And
yeah.
I help her with what I do. I know we're asking about her business. So it's called the Beauty Society. So like I've helped her get merch made and stuff. I've helped her build her website to go book on, like anything she kind of needs that like obviously my company can do, websites and video. Like
Okay.
Jeremy's filmed commercials for her and stuff before. Like we make sure we take care of her and give her like the best of the best, because she's always there helping us do what we need to do to accomplish stuff for
Yeah,
our business.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like besides everything else, you're best friends too, right? And like you say, you got each
Yes,
other's back, and no, that's great that
definitely.
you both work together for the common goal and everything. And yeah,
Hmm.
I noticed about say like the combined things that both of you do. I noticed an Instagram post of yours on April 1st that both you and Gina appear in a video with the title "Vino with Gina." I thought that was so cool, like that.
Hmm.
And so after I saw
I was so excited. So I actually recorded that song on my birthday.
on your birthday, oh cool.
I was no, yeah, I was like playing around with music. I didn't like try to make the song. I wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna make a song about my wife. I was just like playing in the studio and it just came out. And I remember running inside. I was like, you're gonna love this song. I just wait, because me and my buddies were all in the garage like cutting up, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so good, she's gonna love it. And I was like, you have to be in the video,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
right? But it
It was well,
and
it's
we brought her to the film studio and put her in the video, and she played the part perfect, did she
I
not?
was
She
going to
looked
say
good.
there, yeah. It looked like everything was like all scripted out and everything way beforehand, but no, it's like all the the ad libbing with the emotions and the gestures. It's like you would have thought it was like something that was like in post production, like for months or something, instead of like put together just like that. So. But yeah, that got me to wondering when I was watching that video, the two of you collaborating in that video like that. Um, between both of your projects, are there like any other plans, say like in the future, say like to keep collaborating, like using your music and like your producing talent, um, and also besides like your Jeremy's directing and cinematography talent, to promote her business, like making videos to promote like her business, like using uh, 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 using say music that you produce in the future.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
film some stuff. I need to make her a Beauty Society song. You're giving me inspiration. I love it. No,
Okay.
I definitely do. I'd have to make something super like luxurious, I feel like, to fit the image of her actual business.
Okay.
Because her
Okay.
salon is like top notch. It's like super fancy. But you've just inspired me. I'm definitely gonna try
Oh,
some.
thank you. Thank you.
So you might see it in the near future for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I did that. I did that. I didn't even realize it was just like a question or an idea with that I came up with. So, well, I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could help. So, yeah, yeah.
Idea for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. So, and her, let's see now, um, her let's see, her Instagram page is what? Beauty Society, by Gina, right? At Beauty Society by Gina, her Instagram page, right? Because, yeah, because I know yours, you're,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I could, could you kind of,
Right?
could you kind of
I
repeat?
need to check. I know I should
I think I'm going to have to ask Lex to.
I know her website's thebeautysocietybygina.com and
Okay,
look at her
okay,
by Gina. So that's her
yeah, yeah.
frozen.
You're breaking up just a little bit, like your audio's breaking up, and your video is like a little bit choppy. So, um, yeah, if you could just kind of repeat.
What about now? Can you
Uh,
hear me now?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, just kind of repeat what you've been talking about because your video was kind of choppy and your audio was like really breaking up a lot. But yeah, just kind of um, talk about what you were talking about with all that like interference.
Yeah. So I was saying you can her page or her business name is The Beauty Society by Gina. So you can visit her website, The Beauty Society by Gina, GINA.com. And you can definitely book an appointment or contact Gina, whether if you wanted like hair services or
Okay,
makeup or something like that for video or film. Because she
okay,
also does that. And that's how you can contact her, and you can also get to her Instagram page from her website. It has all of her socials tagged.
okay,
And,
okay, okay.
mhm.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely great that that you two work so well together. It's like you complement each other very nicely, and it's like it just works. It just clicks, you know. It's like whatever you do, she supports. Whatever she does, you support, and uh, the whole family gets involved. Aunt Mary gets involved. Everybody gets involved, and it's it just makes things work, right? It just
Mhm.
makes things like a lot smoother there. So yeah,
Mhm. We're
yeah,
definitely um big into like living within your purpose, and which involves you accomplishing your dreams.
Hmm.
Your dreams has to do with what your purpose is, which stems from what your gifts and talents are. And I believe everybody's life partner should be helping them and be somewhat
Hmm.
on the same, not same exact path, but should wake up every day and help
Oh,
that person further down their own
oh,
path.
definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I really think that that's an amazing part about our relationship, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wifey so Italian, yeah, then she want vino. Baby, that ain't nothing, that is just a couple Cinos. Chillin' by the seashore with the seashell, she a diva. She don't want that rover, unless that rover is a sport. Then she say she love me and she say your ass is boring. Living in the moment, I ain't worried about tomorrow. Bitches is my moment, so I gotta go so hard. I do it for my bitches, I do it for my dogs. I do it for my bitches, I do it for my dogs.
Well, I wish nothing but the best and happiness for the rest of your lives there
Thank
together.
you.
And like I says, it's like everything clicks, and you guys both got two amazing careers and a loving and supportive family that help both you. And I'm very, very glad that I met all of you at Cannes. Very, very glad that I met all of you at Cannes, and yeah, we met at Cannes, and here we are today. So I've really enjoyed talking with you during this interview, and meeting Gina and Aunt Mary again. There, it's like a family reunion.
The
So
reunion.
yeah, like a reunion, right? So yeah, I'm so glad that you graciously accepted my invitation to be on my show, and it's been an absolute pleasure and thrill to interview and talk with you again. And yeah, I wish you nothing but and Gina and the whole family nothing but success working together towards all of your common goals there. So yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad. I think it's going to be special that we met at my first Cannes Film Festival, and
Yes,
we're going to look
right,
back at this in 5 years, like when our movie's in the theater and we're on world tour with this, and you're going to be like, I remember when y'all were just getting started and all this, and it's going to be a full circle moment for us. So I can't wait to share that with you since it
right.
was our first time. It's a special period right now. We're growing and our team's growing, and it's just really exciting. And thank you for giving me a platform to share my story on.
My pleasure.
If
My
anybody
pleasure.
listening is interested in our project, they can go to Lexcann, Lexcann.com/DSYS. If anybody's interested in learning about the music label, that we're an independent music label and we're independent filmmakers, don't sell your soul. That's what DSYS stands for. And when
Mhm.
I was naming the film, I was thinking about it a few days because we'd come up with the idea and it didn't have a name yet. And not to be off topic, I know we're like saying goodbye, but I
Yeah,
just wanted
no,
to
go
mention
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
I just wanted to be straightforward with the message of our film, and it's don't sell your soul. I feel like within the film and the music industry in the world today, there's so many people that quote unquote sell out, and whatever that can mean so many different things. It's a big powerful
Hmm.
message,
Hmm.
but just stay true to yourself and your morals and who you are, and that's what don't sell your soul means to us. And I'm heavily influenced by God. I'm a believer. I pray every day. That's the only reason why I'm on this call with you today. I mean,
Hmm.
before COVID, I was running my distribution company, not doing anything creative when I had taken a break from music. And I kind of started talking to God every day. I'm like, there's got to be more to life than just making money. I was making great money and I didn't feel fulfilled. And I
Uh-huh.
started
Uh-huh.
praying to God, like, what is my purpose? I know it's something with music. I have this deep passion and love. And I was just like, remember, I stepped away from it. I was trying to pretend to be somebody I wasn't. And as soon as I dove back into it head first, it's just all of the over the past 5 years from 2020 is when that happened, when I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the chance again and just like be delusional in my dream. And I've been delusional since 2020 in this dream. And that's how Don't Sell Your Soul was birthed. And I'm every day getting closer and closer towards fulfilling that. But it's a life's journey. It's going to take every day of my life, to fulfill this.
That's right.
And anybody out there that has a dream, whether it's music or film or not, just talk to God. That's who created you. And that's how you're going to find that purpose. And that's what's going to get you closer to it. And that's how Don't Sell Your Soul was born.
Yeah. And what better way to live the rest of your life than to realize all that? And it's like to give 100% of yourself every single day. I mean, I can't imagine living any that there's any better way to live like that, where it's like you're totally satisfied what you're doing, the way that you're living, and you're totally involved and immersed in what you're doing and believing it 100%. And yeah, it's like I don't think there's anything I could say at this point that could top that. So I'm going to let that statement that you just said sink into everybody's mind there, because that's a great way to end the show like that.
Yeah,
So
we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for having me, and enjoy your film fest in Italy that you're going to. Safe travels, and
thank
be in
you.
touch. If you need anything from us, feel free to reach out to us. If you want to interview any of the artists or cast or set something up with anybody else on my team, please let me know and I'll get it set
Okay,
up for you.
sure. Thank you very much. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very
And
much.
if you ever come to New Orleans, please call us. I'd love to show you around the city and the studios
Oh,
we
that's
work in.
guaranteed. That's guaranteed.
Awesome. Well, you have a great night, Edward.
Okay, you too. Thank you once again, Lex, for being on my show. And my name is Edward Osredkar, the host of Edward Osredkar's Entertainer Chat. I've had this extreme pleasure of interviewing Alexis Cannon. Like I said, Louisiana, a music artist, founder of Lexcann record labels, owner CEO Peak Media Film Group. Thank you very much to her wife Gina and Aunt Mary for making a brief appearance on the show. Thank you very much. Totally unexpected, but I'm so glad you did, to meet the family and have a family reunion. So until next time. You never know who I'm going to have next. I don't even know who I'm going to have as a guest next. So have a good night and strive for the stars. And
Awesome.
yes, and so long for now.
And remember, don't sell your soul.
That's right. That's
Good
a good
night.
way. That's a good way. That's a good way to end it. So that's right. That's right. Listen to
Bye.
it. Bye bye.